This is the third video for tutorial 5. We will focus on pivot table. Remember in video 2, we talked about that if we want to use subtotal, we need to convert a table into a range. But with pivot table, we can do anything we want. It's the important and useful function. So let's do it. First, open the file, get the data. First, we need to get the table. Format as table, choose any format, any style. Okay. Then we have a table here. Select the table. We have design. We have summarize with pivot table. Pivot table we use for summarizing. So click it. Then we have, remember for this table, let's say it again. The table have a default name. Here, table 1. You can change it. Like this for some months if you want. Then if we choose summarize with pivot table, you can see the name of the table automatically display here. And here we have two options. One is we create the table in a new worksheet. Another is inside the existing worksheet. Let's do with a new one. Click it. So we have a new worksheet, and then we have a pivot table here. This is just the field list. Important is here we have 4 areas. First, we want to make sure which column we want to use for subtotal, or what's the total we want to know. For example, the amount we want to know for each different category. Okay, so first for the values, we drag as amount. And here the default use the count of amount, means total will have 120 rows. If you want to get the summary, we need to click the narrow. Here we have some value field setting. Click it. We can say we have amount. We can choose the sum. Also the name automatically change. This is the sum. We can say of it. Then we want to know for different segment. So we drag segment here. This is the subtotal for gifts, for coffee, for food, for drink, and this ground subtotal. So you can see in this way we can get a subtotal. If we click the out of the table, we don't get the pan. If we click it, we get it again. We can choose the style we want. The design, we can choose different style. What's the style you prefer? How about say we want to say the pivot total for segment, also for week. For week, what can we do? We can choose the week to the column. Column will be here. Means in this pivot table we have 2 dimensions to the summarizing. One is by segments, gift total, coffee total, food total. Another dimension is by week, week 1 total, week 2 total, week 3 total. This ground total. So you can say this is for column, this is for row. How about say if we want to do summarizing on 2 level? For example, first by different segment. For different segment, we also want to get a subtotal for different week. Then we just drag the week under the segment. Then you can say first level we have gift, we have coffee. This for segment. For each segment we have week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. So we have 2 levels. The order are important. We have for segment first, then we have week. If we change the order. For example, we have for week first, we'll change the table. Week 1, under week 1, we'll have gift different segments, and week 2 will have different segments. So the order important. For a filter, actually we already had some filter here, but we can use filter, for example, like dates. We can have Friday, Monday, Saturday. We drag as a filter. And here is all. If we only want to know, say, for Sunday, then we only get for Sunday. If we only get for Monday, and the information is only for Monday. So that's the filter, and this is the row, this is the column. Column just 2 dimension. 1 dimension, 6 dimension, this is for column, this is for row, and this is what we want to use for summarizing. Also, with the pivot table, we can include the slicer. Remember, slicer is just the useful tool. Go to pivot table tools, analysis, insert slicer. For example, we want to use day, the same. We also can choose different style for we can match the pivot table. Maybe this one will look better. Or we can judge the size by hair. We can reduce the size. And this different, this is nicer. With pivot table, we also can create pivot chart. So select, if we want to delete the slicer, just select it and press delete key. When we select the pivot table, we can have analysis. We can have pivot chart. Click it. Remember, we have 10 category of chart. We can choose column. We cannot choose pie because we have multiple data series. So choose column. Click it. We also can choose different style. You should choose the style match. Different style, the same. Something interesting for the pivot table is we also included the filter. You can say this associated with here. If we change it, like a Sunday, we both change. Then this information only for Sunday. Here we have other filter. This is for week. We want to say only week when only the 3, 4, 5. So this is for 3, 4, 5. So this pivot chart is related with the pivot table. So that's pivot table and pivot chart, very useful function. You will need this for your assignment.